Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. Hello, everyone. As I said in the title, I'm just gonna be hanging out in the Isle for a bit, and I'm probably gonna be scripting a video later. I'll probably talk about that when I get there. Oh shit! No, I didn't mean to do that. Mute that. There we go. Okay, now I can see chat. Hello, chat. I'm also a little bit sick right now. I don't know how, but my throat hurts, so I probably won't be talking a whole lot this stream. I haven't played Dino in a long while. Like, it's been a few months. Hmm. That does not sound like it'd be a fun stream, though. Maybe I could play Serato. Hmm. Alright, what do you guys actually want to see? Might as well listen to what you guys want. Clearly, I need a text-to-speech bot. Ooh. Me and my friend are getting to nest as Dibbles soon on the Horde test. Oh, what server? I might hop on. I like this skin, but I don't think it's very good. Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, I have not played, I haven't really played much of the game at all recently, so. NA3? Oh, I'm on NA3. How much longer until you guys are gonna be done with that? Well, you might not be able to because we're only 65%. Okay, so that's gonna be a while. Uh... The Omniraptor. Might as well play Serato. Don't see why not. I find the texture morphing so interesting with how they did it. It's like, obviously there's not that much of a difference, but like, still, you'd still expect the actual like textures to be like stretched or look super weird. They morph pretty smoothly between one to the other. Yeah. All right. Oh, where the hell am I? Is this Jungle Ice Sector? No, this is Volcano. Yeah, Sanctuary's down that way. Ooh, Omnis. How exciting. Rubber banding's already kicking in. How dear. Alright, what should I go for my mutation? Yeah, just go for the usual. So I'm gonna try and get some better frames by kicking this down. I bet there's gonna be some action over at northeast, and I'm just gonna die immediately. Or sorry, northwest. Wait, is it? No, this is north. This is northwest. Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay. It'll be pretty easy to get to if you're in North Plains. Oh no, it's northeast because it. Yeah. Okay. Oh dear. Lots of bodies, baby Dina body, Sarah body. Okay, some Carnos. I'll probably die. Just scooting along. Oh, golly. I assume that was you guys. Yep, I think I see you over there. And the Carnos. Lovely. And of course the lipid body is like right over there. Yikes. Okay, there's the lipids like right over here. They can 100% see me right now. Right? Maybe not. Shit. I want it. Let me eat it, please, game. Thank you. Thank you, Carnos, for not noticing me. Shit. Back to the hills. Alright. Okay. 78 growth rate. That's pretty decent. We're okay with Karnas. We're not going to help them hunt or anything. That makes sense. I mean, I'm assuming they just don't want to mess with you. Okay, there goes the Karnas. That's not good. Oh, shit. There they are. Okay, time to skedaddle. Yeah, shit, that's a nominee over there. Don't really want to mess with that. Well, I'm dead. That was fun. Why was he just sitting there? Oh. Oh shit, that was a... What the hell? What the hell was that? Okay. The hacker, yes. Hi, Mega, what's up? Let's try sniffing. More lines diet. Usually lines is like the one thing I can't find. This is, oh, that's a lot of shit over there. Okay. Oh, fuck it. Audio? hell? Server crash? That'd explain it. Oh well. Well, this Sarah's probably getting deleted. And so is your Diablos. Hmm. Right. Yeah, there goes my food. Oh, we've had like 3 today? Oh gosh. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Just wondering when that happened. First time our dibbles have gotten past 80% growth rate. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Are you guys exploiting the patrol zones, or are you just hanging around a migration zone? Oh god. Sorry. Yeah. The trike. You know, this godforsaken creature has inspired me to make a video. Oh wait, that was actually a pretty good one. Yep. Most of these skins I actually wouldn't mind being out in the world or seeing in a game. Like this one, for instance. I'd see this and I'd go, oh yeah, Triceratops. It's like, for some reason, it's really, really easy to make, like, just absolutely horrendous skins for Trike. Migration zones, no food. Patrols are barely any food, so we're trying to use them. Where's she? Yep, there it goes. All right. Well, guess it's time to try again. We didn't lose our dibbles. I've been consistently losing my creatures every single time. I've not had it save a single time I've actually logged out. since Hordetest started. We do not know what's causing it, though. But it is quite annoying. Hmm. All right. Oh, that's convenient. I did lose Galley yesterday. Will I suffer like this? Yeah, I don't really got anything better to do. I mean, I could be scripting right now, but I kind of want to take a break, so streaming is the way to go. Oh dear. Yeah, I do intend on doing some scripting later, but right now I'm mainly just waiting to receive all the orders from all the players in diplomacy, and then I'll be able to submit that, and then I'll probably get working on scripting. The video I intend on working on now, I know this is like I think this is like the 20th time I've switched between videos on stream, but oh, good lord. But, wahoo, we broke the player record again. Oh, that's neat. Quick, everyone, broadcast. You just got in the server. And the lag's already begun. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright. Have you seen the expanded volcano cave? I have. They finally removed the barrier that was blocking it in. Before you had to use admin commands to get in there. I can run up there and check it real quick. I heard that there's a spot in there where you can fall through the map, so I gotta be a little careful, but yeah. Has 2 entrances now? Oh. Thought I only had 1. God, I hate that grass texture. It looks so weird. It's a whole cave network. Alright, I'll go check. Wait, is it over this way? I think it's daytime for once. The night lighting's terrible right now. It is? I haven't really noticed any problems with it. Oh, well, I guess if you have a lumen off, I'm assuming that would, yeah. Okay. Oh dear. The cave cuts through the south side of the volcano. It's a pretty big cave now. Oh, yay. There we go. Oh, that's what that, yeah, there used to be like an unfinished part of the cave. I assumed was pointing towards like that side of the mountain over there. Oh wait, no, it was over that way. Glad to see they finally, finished opening that up. Yeah, it's time to go check, I guess. Cave would be a pretty baller nesting spot for Trudon and Thylo. Do. Still gotta remove that though. Not sure how that slipped through. When do you think we'll be getting trike? I don't know. Work in a few weeks. I don't think it's as soon as a lot of people think it is. Like, a lot of people are saying this weekend, or like... Yeah, I don't think so. Because people were saying that, or more specifically, Felipe was saying that, like, yeah, once we, get the performance issues fixed, it'll come out sooner. But that just means that their priorities on the performance, not necessarily that the, trike is coming really soon after that. It's just sooner, not soon. I honestly think it'll be quite a while before we get, Rex 2, considering the state I was on stream. Also, side note, but I really don't like how the cave looks like during the day. The ambient light is just a bit too bright in enclosed spaces. Branch is not stable enough, yeah. We love caves. Yeah, they did open up. Cool. Interesting. Yeah, and this is roughly where I figured it would be. Rex is going to be so much worse. Especially with the placeholder stats they had. $800 sub-Rex moving at 55 kilometers per hour is a little insane. Trik's definitely gonna take a month minimum. Yeah. Like, I saw people being like, oh yeah, Rex and Trek, they're gonna be out in like, you know, a week or two. It's like, what the fuck? And they're both gonna be out at like the same time. Like, I appreciate the optimism, but I don't really think that's realistic. Then again, I'm obviously not a developer, so I could be dead wrong on that. Yeah, it's not happening. By the way, new stuff for the Apollo files? Maybe. Don't really know for sure. I know it's basically a trend every single update where we're like, oh yeah, next update we're gonna start recording. But then every single update has a, like, just really disgusting issue that makes recording look absolutely awful. Like, before it was like the material not working, like everyone looked wet. Like, you had all the weird texture issues from the update before that. You had the, like, render resolution being set to 50, making everything look super blurry, and then needing to, like, change the INI in order for it to work, but then that'd cause all the textures to freak the hell out. Like, tons of just, like, random issues to stopping the recording, but hopefully this time, assuming they fix the grass loading in at a certain distance and the LODs on the waterfall, I would love to record on an upcoming build. Oh, and the rubber banding, obviously. Huh. But in terms of like actual stuff being worked on actively, honestly, at this point the script's been ready to go for quite a while. What made me pick Sarah? I don't know. I lost my last one, and I don't know. It's not an unfun playable to run around with. Though, to be honest, I might hop off and just not play Sarah. I don't know why they removed the slide after the charge bite. So I think it felt a little bit better before to have a little bit of a like lunge forward with the charge bite. Excited for Terra being enabled? What are your opinions on the grass texture? Well, I think the grass itself looks absolutely amazing, and I'm very, very happy with what they did with it. But I think the actual, like, grass texture that loads at certain distances is just kind of plain awful. It looks really, really bad. And it covers up other textures like dirt and sand and makes everything just this really weird green color. It is particularly noticeable on the beaches. That's interesting. Looks like Isle hit a new all-time high in concurrent players. I'm hoping this new wave of Isle attention translates into the growing of the dev team. I don't know if it will. They've been pretty consistent on like being totally fine with having like a small dev team and, you know, just obviously taking a long while with it to keep costs low and not really have any issues production-wise. But like, yeah, I honestly would love to see a increase in development pace and hiring more devs. Would be pretty neat. Alright, what's on my... Yeah, okay. You really should bring the slide back. Sarah's the only Dino ability to have Dino whose ability have zero repercussion. I don't know. I would say Dilo's ability has repercussions at the moment. Alright, how fast am I? Yeah, pretty slow. I don't know if this is fast enough to catch a deer, but I will try. Hello. Did you have the legacy vibes with the new grass? No, I got the update 2 vibes with the new grass. Or, well, update 3. Really hated the old grass. I was fairly indifferent to it. There we go. It's cool to see they fight back now, but I'm not sure why they do bleed damage. Yeah, I don't really get Legacy vibes with this grass, because Legacy used a completely different system, but yeah, it's very similar to what we had back in Update 2 and 3. Cool, 100% growth rate. I like the new Highlands grass, but the rest is meh. I mean, just running around, I think visually speaking, this is significantly better than what we had before. Bleed damage from those sharp deer hooves. Of course. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, you're nesting now? Alright, cool. Just gotta wait for Unreal to figure out what to do with the shadows, and then it'll be good. What do you think the Isle nesting system needs? Huh. It's kind of a loaded question. Does grass even get flattened? Not in the current version, but they're working on it. Okay. I honestly think the nesting system is pretty solid all around. Like, fundamentally, it doesn't really need all that many changes. I would just add some more incentive for the actual, like, parents to do it. And I think the migration system and the patrol zones need to be adjusted to better, like, not really encourage it, but just to have it be reasonable. Because right now, it feels a bit, not only like there's no point from a parent perspective, like you don't really get any reward for it, but also it's just the migration system with how it is right now, it's not really feasible to spend a lot of time nesting because the food consistency and reliability isn't there. And also even when the migration system spawned a lot of food, it still had the issue of spawning honestly too much, to the point where there was never any real sense of, hey, now is the time to nest versus later. It was never presented as like, oh, now's the perfect opportunity to nest. It was always just like, oh, well, I mean, I guess we could nest now, but maybe the zone will switch soon. We have no idea. I think a big change that would actually improve the nesting system would be an adjustment to the migration UI to show how much food is remaining in the zone, on top of just obviously increasing the amount of food in the zone. Then from there, you'd obviously want to disable patrol zones, adjust AI spawns around the map to better reflect the like hotspot being the migration zone. The migration zones themselves should be the default spawn point for like creatures. You should always just spawn directly into the migration system instead of just completely random around the map, since that's a little counterintuitive. If you want to, obviously, if you want to control player population flow, then you don't want to just start them away from where you want the players to be. Yeah, and I think that'll do a decent amount to encourage nesting, but as far as like the actual nesting system goes, I feel like you need to provide some like distinct positives, or like very very strong positives to the actual like parents in the situation, because right now nesting has zero benefit for the actual like person creating the nest. It only benefits the person who's being nested in. So yeah. Like if the migration icon showed plants growing and eventually blooming, showing more or less food. I actually think an even easier way to do it would be, see how we have the current migration zone icon? If instead of that, once you actually entered it, those footsteps got replaced with a different menu inside the plants with a bar increasing and decreasing, showing a more exact value, like how you can see the distance to the zone right now. There is so much fucking AI. I deem anyone who starves in the game a complete and total skill issue. There we go. forget, is boar on our diet? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, again, I determined this mostly a migration zone issue rather than an issue inherently with the migration or nesting system. What the hell? Do you think nesting should unlock a fourth mutation? Is there anything that you would change about the current mutation system? Me personally, I would get rid of things like gastro and photosynthetic. My issue with the mutations is not necessarily with the actual mutations themselves or what they do. It's just how the system is designed. It feels very, very oversimplified. Like, wow, as you're growing, you get to select 3 mutations. And that's it. It doesn't really feel like you're putting in any legwork to actually, like, get a higher reward or really do anything special or different. It honestly just feels like it's oh wow, what a free little token that you get for just existing. There we go. Like, I think it's a bit too free right now, and it's not variable to, like, how well the player's actually surviving. Like, I think the ideal situation with a, mutation system would be, you get to select, like, honestly, like a dozen mutations throughout the course of your life, and then the efficacy of those, mutations would then be decided by another system. So, depending on how well you're surviving, or how well you're, like, acclimated to your environment, or how well you're doing whatever, it would affect how strong those mutations' effects are. So, for instance, say you had a speed mutation, which obviously I don't think should be in the game regardless, but if, say, there was, it would start out when you first select it as just being like a 1% boost. But then over time, if you survive better or engage better with the system, it would directly reward that and increase that buff over time to like a cap of like 5 or 6%. Just to, again, reward additional effort that the player would be putting into the game. With a greater reward in those mutations, instead of having it just be a flat, oh, you pick this, you get a buff. I feel like mutations should continue to be given over time, even after reaching adult, to encourage people to survive as long as possible instead of race to adult, and then what? I think that can be partially solved with the Elder system, which obviously isn't in the game yet. But I think the Elder system itself is in a bit of a precarious position to be implemented right now, because the diet system and the mutation systems are not good indicators of how well a player is surviving. So if they want the Elder system to actually act as a reward to strive for as you're living, then they need to do some serious reorganization to how like the actual survival game part of the game works, to better indicate when a player is surviving better than others, so that you can reward them with elders and then obviously more mutations. Because right now, if you have elders based off of diets, then it's just going to make all the issues with diets like 10 times worse. And honestly, diets are not really a good indicator of how well you as a player, or how good you as a player are at the game. It just proves that you've passed a knowledge barrier of, do you know how the system works? It doesn't really take any effort to be good at it. And then mutations, I honestly think if they did want to measure based on mutations, then you'd obviously need to have mutations be changed to better reflect you as a player being better at the game. They could also tie it to secondary mechanics like nesting or anything else for that matter. But again, that would require like either an entirely new system or a complete redesign to those mechanics to better indicate when the player is doing good or when the player is just existing as expected. Elders have me worried if they're really just better in every way. I don't understand how that'd be balanced. I don't think they're going to be better in every single way. We can see even in the game files that they're, even though they are just a flat increase in most stats, they still have a reduction in speed and a reduction in other facets. So if, like, obviously if they were just a straight buff, I don't think that'd be that bad, but obviously it wouldn't be great. But having it be a trade-off for increased power, for reduced, like, obviously, ability to hunt, then I think it's going to be totally fine. I don't see any issues with it. And then again, I also don't think that Elders having a straight stat increase would be that much of a bad thing. Because again, that is your reward for going above and beyond and surviving better than the competition. But ultimately, it depends on how it's implemented. Do you think that mutation should be unlockable? I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that, but yes, I think that most mutations should require some sort of additional effort to get. Or, like I said before, let you pick them at a very low level and then have them level up over time depending on how well you are surviving in the game. Because again, right now they feel a bit too, simplistic. As you're growing, you pick 3 mutations and there you go. It doesn't really feel like you're putting any additional effort to make them better or worse, or it doesn't feel like you're punishing a player who's not playing the game correctly, and it doesn't feel like you're rewarding a player who's surviving well. But again, I think that's an issue that bleeds into most mechanics in the game. But in terms of mutations as a whole being just generally unlockable, I don't see really any issues with that. I think that they probably should. Unless you mean having to unlock mutations by playing through a life multiple times, in which case I also agree. I think that they should be unlockable by that as well. Or at least rewarding player with more mutations the more times they survive as a creature. But I think that'll be reflected through Elders and Elder mutations more than anything else. Oh wow, my performance is really ass right now. I'll make the clouds move, actually. Oh, are they just not moving? Huh. Oh, I think I read that wrong. You said, do you think more mutations should be unlockable? And my answer is obviously yes to that. I thought you were just asking, should mutations be unlockable? Why does Bagfoot's head look so weird? But continuing what I was saying about Elders just being a straight upgrade from their adult counterparts, not really being that big of a issue if they do decide to go through with it. Again, I want to refer back to Legacy, actually. The adults, again, were just straight up upgrades from their younger selves. If you were an adult, you could just, run after and kill a juvenile version of yourself with very little difficulty whatsoever. And I honestly did not think that it was an issue at the time, and I still don't. But, oh, wait, hold on. I don't really see how reaching Elder will be any harder from reaching Adult if you just get there by living longer, unless it's planned for something else. Well, from what we know, it is planned for something else. It is planned to... it's basically supposed to be a measure of... well, you get basically two options as you grow past the adult stage. You either grow into an elder or a senior. If you grow into everyone grows into a senior naturally, but if you grow into a senior, it is just going to be a weaker version of the adult in all regards. You're just going to grow old and die. But an elder, you'll get a power spike. You will be a better version of your adult self, and then you will get old, and then you will die. And getting elder is supposed to be a reward for surviving better, for playing the game better than, your contemporaries. You are surviving to a higher standard. Server crash again? Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Guess I'm gonna lose this Sarah too. That's a really pretty shot. Alright. Just to continue what I was saying, yeah, elders are supposed to be a reward for surviving better, but that presents an interesting issue because right now there are no mechanics in the game that actually indicate whether or not you are surviving better than someone else. You could say the diet system, but the diet system is not really a good measure of that. Me and my friend were on a nest on a rock defending our nest from 5 Dylos. Oh, that's exciting. Awesome. But yeah, they're planned to be a reward for, again, surviving better. But right now there's no mechanics to determine if you're actually surviving better. So I'm worried that elders are going to be boiled down to, oh, if you have a good diet, then you get elder. And I think that'd be super lame. Particularly just because the diet system in of itself is not great. Okay, I'm actually going to go grab a snack real quick because I'm pretty hungry. But yeah, I will be right back. Actually, let's see if I can get some text on screen to... Let me change that. And just put that in the center of the screen. Okay, see y'all in a second. Okay, I'm back. Hope the server's back up, and I hope it didn't wipe my guy. Please don't delete my character. Oh, we're so back. Hell yeah. Hell. Skibbity skibbity goon indeed, my friend. Alright. Oh man, the rubber banding's back and the server just started. Alright, let's see. Indeed, I am back. Oh man, what is going on with my frames? How's the hoarding and the testing? I mean, definitely be better. Hey, this time it didn't wipe my Soretta. This is the first time the server's, not wiped my character. Do you think there's any dino that stands out in Avrima as a missed opportunity or a major blue ball? Well, let me think. For me, Dilo was pretty disappointing. Yeah, I would say Dilo, Galley, and Soretto as fairly underwhelming. Galley because it's fairly boring. Sarah because it fails to do its job and has never been able to do its job. And Dilo just because I think the concept of just biting something and then spamming right click to send ghosts after it is not really all that fun or interesting to actually play with or play against. But other than that, honestly, I think all the rest of the creatures are fine in their implementation. I generally don't think that there are many issues with the individual creatures in the game. I think that most of the issues lie with how the game is actually designed in terms of the major mechanics. People really hype for Trudon, and now I never see anything more than solo Trudons. I don't think that that's an issue really with Trudon itself. I think that's just kind of the way the creature was always going to be. Even if it was like the most fun playable ever, it's still just kind of a tiny rat, and it was never going to live up to the insane amount of community hype behind it. But honestly, I think it is totally fine as a playable. I don't think it was really underwhelming as far as I'm concerned. Gotta go now? Alright, see you later. 7 Dilos, killed 2? Oh, cool. Okay. That's interesting. There's the sun. Wait, is this? Yeah, it's sunset. Well, better enjoy the good lighting while it lasts. How's it going, Serrato? What the hell? I use flabbergast. Why am I blue? How's the, I've lost count at this point, too many scripts that were unfinished. Which one are you working on now? Okay, so, first of all, I think this might be my 90th script, so, pop champagne, we're almost at 100. But this one is just a, so, you know the rant I went on before about the, skin system? Basically that. Well, I think that the current skin system is kind of cringe and lame, and I intend on working on that a little bit later. I've only been streaming for like an hour, so I'll probably grow this guy a little bit more and then switch over to scripting for a bit. I still think it's kind of funny that my peak viewership on a stream was like 39 people, and it happened when I just like randomly started a stream at like 2 in the morning. You know, because I was I was really bored and I was like staring at a blank paper on Google Docs for like several hours, and I was just like, hey, stream, can I get some help with writing? And then I didn't do any writing, and instead I just talked with stream chat for like 2 hours and nothing happened, and that was my peak viewership. That's glowing. It's kind of funny. Let's see how that gets. Let's see how far that goes in video production. Yeah, okay, what day is it right now? Saturday, okay. He could totally kill me if he wanted to. How did that not hit him? Got him on that one. Come on, buddy. enemy troll. You shall not pass. What happened to your Carno from yesterday? Oh, it got wiped. Yeah, the servers have been wiping literally all of my dinos. This is the only one so far that has managed to survive. There we go. Alright, buddy, come on. Is your skin take essentially that the patterns don't aid towards giving every dino a distinct identity? No, it's actually not. My take is a bit more radical than that. What in the fuck? Cool. Yeah. Omni is... Surely it's on my diet, right? Yeah, it is S. Okay. Just another S, guys. New opponent has entered the fight. Chicken. Where did the chicken go? Did it just jump off the cliff? It'd be very funny if it did. Ooh, it'd be kind of funny if I was just like a troll on the bridge. Blocking anyone from entering. By that I mean each faction, not every player. No, again, I actually think that every player having a distinct identity in the game harms the overall experience. That's my radical take. Ooh, that's scary. Oh my. The game's running at 60 FPS, but it honestly feels like I'm running at like 20. Alright, let's grab an organ. Game. Let's grab an organ. Come on. There we go. Stomach. Just a little bit of lines, alright. Grab. Thank you. Hurry up. I want to eat food. Ah, shit. Alright, whatever. And that's the end of it. There be no way I'm actually surviving this. Yeah, that's not good. Alright. Got stamina for days, might as well use it. Can't really tell if I'm being, like, followed or not. Just kind of running aimlessly. What the hell? How am I back here? Oh, I'm not. Interesting. Alright. Well. As good as place as any to lay low. How close am I to death? Ooh. Oh, was that the new really tall bridge? I don't think so. That felt way too short. Hmm. Shit happened. I went downstairs to get food for a minute. Man's almost dead. Yeah, I got bit by a dilo after trying to, well, eat the body that I just killed. One hit brought me down to red, so that's kind of freaky. Really, I shouldn't have survived that, but I jumped off a cliff and prayed, so. I think I somehow ended up a fair bit north of where I started. Which is weird, because initially I was headed south. Guess I went in a big circle. Oh, I should play some music, now that I think about it. How did you discover diplomacy? There was a video 4 years ago created by Oliver Lugg, and he made a video titled The Game of Knife. And it's a video all about diplomacy, and that's how I learned about the game. I was like, dang, that's pretty cool. And I had this idea, even all the way back then, to do like an Isle community event for it. Just getting a bunch of Isle community members together and making a diplomacy game. That didn't really come into fruition until obviously recently, but yeah, it was always in the back of my mind. Oh. Okay. Not sure how I managed to get up here, but I am up here. I should probably keep healing. I at least want to get up here so I can keep my eye. Yeah, there's the bridge over there. So I guess there's a second bridge up there somewhere. So I guess somehow I ran down, around. Well, I crossed over there, and I ran up, and then I crossed there, and then I ran up, and then I ran around, and then I somehow sprinted all the way up through. And now I'm on like the second layer of the waterfall. So if those guys follow me up here, well, I mean, I'm boned, but Oh god, I just saw a thumbnail. Top 8 trike skins. And then it's a combination of some of the most atrocious skins I've seen in my life. Alright, let's get it. Alright, let's try this one. There we go. Okay. Still not even out of red. Okay. Guys, help I'm bad at video games. Oh, that's where I am. Okay. That makes some more sense. Okay. You know, you'd assume the waterfall would be way louder since I'm like this close to it, but guess not. Burrow must heal. That is correct. It's such calm music. All we need is Dondi to stream snipe with. Nah, Dondi wouldn't do that. He's a kind-hearted soul, and besides, Rex isn't in the game files at the moment. Oh, new mutation. Alright, what shall I get? Eternal... Oh, might as well test reabsorption and see if that works. I'll get that for my third one. Should I just go Gastro? No, snipe with Quets as it T-pose flies around. So real. Well, I guess I don't really have any other options. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Could go for speed mutations, but that's lame. And I'm not lame, I'm cool. Alright, what should I go for? Chat, make my decisions for me. I can't think of things. Gastro. Reabsorption for infinite water. I'll go for that for my third one, but water's not really a concern for now. Okay. Still not yellow. But I do want... Since I have Gastro now... Do I go for Gastro? Yeah. Okay. Right through this gate, and down there is where all of the deer I killed were. Okay. Let's skedaddle. Okay, there should be deer around here, so let's see. Unless they've all been eaten or decomposed. Oh, it has been another like 20 minutes, so guess I'm not surprised. Oh wait, no, the server restarted. What am I even on about? I'm being foolish, and my frames are also dropping quite a bit right now, and I don't know why. Alright. I don't know why, but looking at the Highlands is like really starting to make me stutter. Ugh. Is it just because I'm looking at perimeter from so far away? Like if I look this way... Interesting. Alright, just gotta wait for the next AI spawn interval. Also, I'm gonna turn that down. It's kind of ringing in my ears. Yeah. Heard some deer. There they are. Okay, dude. Hey, no, hold on a second. Jump, jump, jump. This should heal me a decent amount. When AI spawns constantly, it's like playing game on easy mode. It's relaxing. I don't know. For me, I just kind of find it annoying. Okay, that should have healed me to yellow at least. Yeah. I'm gonna go grab a drink and sit and heal. Or at least wait for my hunger to go down. Finds it annoying. Yeah. Look, just because the game's gonna hand me free food and I find that annoying doesn't mean I'm gonna say no to the free food. Free food's free food, doesn't matter if I like it or not. It would just be strange of me to just outright ignore it. Okay, cool. Okay, look, I love the additions of these, like, little gates around the map, but I think they're kind of redundant, if I'm being honest. There's not really a particular great reason for them to exist in the way they do. Oh, dear. That was really, really close. It's a bridge as well, indeed it is. I mean, something like that would be very, very cool if it was a choke point, but it's kind of not. It is just neat. It is there to be neat. It's not really particularly helpful or useful from a map design perspective. It's just kind of there. Hey, rubber banding, could you not? Come on. There we go. From a lore perspective, it's neat to know more pieces of the overall structural layout of Gateway. Indeed. Oh my god. God, that rubber banding's killing me. Now? That just gets stuck in my face. Oh, okay. What's that weird, like, cutting issue? The audio's kind of cutting out. Alright. Oh, shoot. I'm getting pinged a lot. Alright, let's see the orders. Alright. Is it time? Perhaps. Yeah, I'm just checking the orders from everyone. Let's see, what do you want? Oh, wait. Oh, God, I just noticed the galleys right there. You see him? Ooh, that's a bit scary. Gotta be real. They're just standing there. Menacingly. Hold on, let me zoom in. Real-time editing. How do I zoom in? Okay, hold on. I'll just drag this over here. Oh, shoot. Man, I can't even, like, shrink it at all. Oh well. You guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. There are two galleys standing right there, and they're like right there. And they're not moving, and it's starting to make me think that the server's crashed. They're just standing there. Oh. Yeah. Figured. Okay, well. I've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes. I think I'm gonna cut it here, for now. I might stream later today. In fact, I probably will. But but I need to get the diplomacy stuff out of the way and get some writing done. Also, oh shoot, I have a commission to do. Gotta do that too.